Tell me about yourself, Kajal.
So my name is Kajal Pravin Bodke. I'm from Nagpur. I completed my engineering from Yashwantrao Chavan College of Engineering from Nagpur itself. I am an electronics engineer, and after that, I thought of joining something different, that is data analytics course, and then I completed my course from Python Academy and internship from Springboard Company.
Okay, great. Uh, my next question is why you have selected this career option as a data analyst.
As I had break of 4 years from my education because I was preparing for competitive exam. In that, there is one subject called reasoning, in which analysis skills are required, and I thought
Mhm.
my analysis skills are very strong because that was my strongest subject.
Okay. Uh, so, can you explain the projects that you have undergone through?
I did a project on Google Play Store reviews, so in which a data set was given. Uh, there were categories of the apps, name of the apps, the reviews, and the ratings, size, and what kind of customers it had. So what I did that was I predicted using learning. I predicted the ratings of which categories of app have.
Okay. And you have used pandas and numpy for that, right?
Yes,
Uh, so, any other libraries you are aware of Python?
it has Seaborn. It has MATLAB,
Hmm.
Matplotlib.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's it.
Uh, okay, okay. So, considering that you know the pandas and numpy, so I will ask you the question on that. So, my first question is what is vectorization in numpy?
Sorry, sir, I'm not able to recall it right now.
Okay, so any other functions of numpy you know?
It has various functions. NumPy is generally used for mathematical operations.
Hmm.
So it has size, reshape, or yeah, that's it.
Uh, okay, so what is the difference between list and tuple?
Uh, List is mutable, sir, and tuple is immutable. Uh,
Hmm.
List is ordered, tuple is not ordered.
Okay, only two differences are there when we use list and when we use tuple in our real life scenarios.
List is used when the data in the list we want to modify in further future, and tuple is used when we don't want the user to change the data in the tuple.
Okay, so do you know hash function in Python?
Hash is used for commenting.
No, hash hash function.
No, sir.
Okay. Do you know decorators in Python?
No, sir.
You never use decorators, generators in Python. It is very important for you because it is generally in industries we use these functions regularly. Okay. So apart from this, I think you know Power BI or SQL. Which
No, sir.
one?
Or
Uh,
we I don't know.
okay. Are you familiar with SQL?
Yeah.
Okay. So I will ask you some questions on SQL as well. Mm, if consider the employee table in which there are three columns: employee name, employee salary, and employee job role. Okay. So if you want to sort the whole table by the employee salary, how you will write the query in SQL?
It will be first select,
Hmm.
then the column name will be given,
Okay.
employee, uh, and then from the table name.
Hmm.
Yeah.
How you will sort? How you will sort according to salary? That is the
Uh,
main.
then
Yeah.
order by will be given, order by, and the salary
Mhm.
column,
Okay. Okay.
name of the salary column.
Okay. Uh, what is insert function in SQL?
Insert function will add a new data or the
Hmm.
table in a SQL.
Okay. Do you know dictionary in Python?
Yes.
Can you explain what is it?
Dictionary holds the data and in a key value pair format.
Mm-hmm.
The key is immutable, but the value can be is mutable. We can uh, change it,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, that's it.
Okay. So, for example, if I want to sort the dictionary with the help of key,
Hmm.
how you will sort the dictionary?
It will be sorted by in the alphabetical sequence or ascending order.
How?
Uh, Sorry, sir, I'm not able to recall it.
Okay. Do you know joins?
Yeah,
What are the different types of joins?
there is left joint, right joint, inner joint, and outer joint.
Okay. When we will use inner join, if there are two tables, say A and B,
Hmm.
and I want the common rows from the two tables. So
Hmm.
which join is applicable for that?
That is inner joint.
Inner join. Okay. Uh, so what is a left join then?
Left join, if you have the first table as A, then the rows will be then the rows will come in order of A. The commons from B will be taken, and the
Okay.
uncommon rows which are not repeated in B will be taken from A only. The rows which are present in B but not in A will not be taken.
Okay. Uh, so I will give you one scenario of such type of union.
Hmm.
So I will share my screen in a minute. Give me a minute. Okay. Uh, Let me know when you are clearly seeing my screen.
Okay. Yeah, it's visible.
Okay. So tell me the output of all these three codes. You can use pen and pencil if you need.
Okay. So the first will be Java, the JavaScript, and the Python.
What is the first output?
Output of first is Java, JavaScript, and Python in a list.
No, wrong answer. Go for second.
Sir, I don't know what is zip function.
Okay, you are not aware of zip function.
No.
Oh, okay. So let's try the third one.
The third output will be 8
Hmm.
and 10 only. No, it
Are you sure? It's a
no no
union.
no. Sorry, it will be all the elements from the df1 and df2 and not repeating the common one. 2, 4, 5, 8, 10, 13, 15, 17.
Okay, okay. Sounds good. Okay, thank you. My last question. Do you know object-oriented programming?
Yes, sir.
So, what is inheritance in that?
Sorry, sir.
What is class?
Uh, Class is a blueprint of the objects and variables it has.
Okay, and what is init method?
Init method have the variables which are user defined, means user puts that input.
Okay, not a satisfactory answer, but it's close to answer. Okay. So thank you, Kajal. Just one thing I want to give a feedback from your interviews. You had to work on your skills. Rather, just don't go for the Python libraries such as Pandas and NumPy.
Hmm.
They are, yes, used in industries, but there are a whole lot of libraries available in Python. So
Okay.
explore all the Python libraries which are generally used. Prepare the common questions like the enumerate function is very much common in Python,
Hmm.
generally used in coding. Zip function is also very common. Other than that, a lot of functions are commonly used. So practice well. Use online resources to improve your coding skills.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
and you are much more better, but you have to just improve yourself as if you want to come to the role of data analyst in industry. Okay,
Okay.
it
Okay.
is much more demanding, and it is not limited to data analyst. Data analysts do a lot of things in industries nowadays.
Hmm.
Okay, so be open for that.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you, Kajal. Have a nice day.
Thank you, sir.
You can leave, Kajal.
Okay, sir.
Am I audible?
Yes, yes,
Okay, how are you, Sneha?
I'm good.
Tell me about yourself.
Yeah, hello, good morning everyone. My name is Sneha Barai. I'm from Nagpur and I completed my engineering from Rajiv Gandhi College of Engineering and Research Nagpur. Recently, I have completed my Power BI Power BI tool. I have completed my internship in Power BI tool. Again, by that, I learned many. I worked on various data sets in Power BI and gained hands-on experience on this powerful Power Analytics tool. Additionally, I learned SQL through SSMS and SQL through SSMS and recently I have completed my one project that is New York Yellow Taxi Trip data project. The objective of that project was to gain comprehensive understanding uh, about taxi trip patterns, passenger preferences, and trip characteristics. So, by understanding data and analyzing the data set, I calculated number of trips by hour to identify peak demands. Also calculated total number of trips and average and total number of trips to calculate to understand how much distances overall distance covered. Again, I identified payment type. I examined payment type uh,
Hmm.
through which I can optimize the payment processing system. Uh, Also, I analyzed pickup latitude and longitude to identify so that we can identify through it that popular pickup areas. Also, store and forward flag. By identifying analyzing store and forward flag, uh, we can identify temporary where data is stored temporarily. So, overall, by this project, I overall gained the knowledge about taxi tip patterns, passenger what are passenger preferences. Uh, Thank you.
Okay, okay, sounds good. Uh, you have mentioned that I think you have implemented the Excel for data cleaning and data quality.
Mhm.
Okay, so do you follow any specific pattern to clean the data in Excel?
Uh, I clean the data in Power Query Editor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in Power Query Editor, so we can delete columns that are not unused. We can
Mm-hmm.
clean the data, reshape data using. We can change the data types there.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
Uh, so I think you are now aware with DAX queries also, right?
yeah.
So for this particular project that you have completed, taxi project, which DAX queries you have implemented to create the measures and the columns?
Um, I have used. I have used sales. I have used passenger. I have to use total passenger. I have to calculate total passengers. So I have used count. Uh, Again, I have used sum. Uh,
No, I'm not talking about the aggregate functions of Neha.
okay.
I am talking about DAX queries. So any function, specific function like did, diff, or YTD, MTD,
No, no, no.
anything.
I haven't used that in this project, but in particular this project, I haven't used that.
Okay,
YTD.
so do you know YTD or MTD?
Yes, YTD means year-to-date calculations. This
Mhm.
is used from starting of the year to current date. Like for example, we have date like 31st May 2021. So we have to calculate from 1st May 21st January 2021 to 31st May. That is current date 31st May 2021, like that.
Okay, okay,
Yeah,
good. So I think you have also mentioned that you have different data sources
yeah,
connectivity to Power BI. Okay,
yeah.
so do you face any challenges while connecting the different data sources into the Power BI?
Yes, I have so challenges in not data sources like visualization. I have used so challenges was to I have to I have challenge in location point out location because there was a huge amount of data set, large data set. So I can't pinpoint the location exactly. So that was a challenge in this project.
No, actually, my question is say I am talking about the different
Data.
data sources.
Okay.
So, my one data source is in Excel.
Excel.
Okay,
Yeah.
you have to fetch the data from Excel sheet.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
My second data source is my spreadsheet, and third data source is my cloud. Okay,
Yeah.
so if I want to integrate these data sources into Power BI, how you
Yes.
will deal with it?
How I will.
How you will deal with the data integration?
So We have various types of data sources, like so for cloud based we have to use direct query method, right?
Is it necessary?
See, if we use import mode, so we have limited amount of memory size. So like 2 GB memory size for import mode. For direct query, if we have large amount of data set, we have to use direct query. It is
Okay.
important.
And when to use composite mode?
What? Sorry.
When to use composite mode?
Composite mode. Sorry, but I can't recall about composite mode.
Actually, there are three types of mode: import
Yeah,
mode, direct query mode, and composite
live
mode. Okay.
connection. Okay. Are you? मतलब, is a live connection composite mode are same?
No, no, no. They are different.
I
Okay.
I know
You
about
have to.
live connection. I know about direct query, and I know about and these three types are. I know.
Okay, okay. You have to learn the composite mode because in industries the data source are really in huge volume of
Yeah.
uh, uh, yeah. So you had to use these such type of modes in Power BI. So you have to learn that. Okay.
Okay.
Import mode and direct query modes are common in things. Generally, we prefer import modes.
Yeah.
Okay, but
Hmm.
when the large amount of data is there, so you have to use composite mode as well as direct query mode.
Direct query.
Okay,
Yeah.
so are you aware of schemas?
Yeah. I know about schema.
Which schema is preferable for Power BI?
Snowflake schema.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I am sure.
Why
Star
not
schema
star
and
schema?
snow. No, we use star schema as well, but as I've learned, snowflake schema is more preferable.
Why?
Uh, because their dimension tables are divided broken broken down into sub dimension like subcategories, and also we can use that schema more
Uh,
preferable.
but but when we talk about the Power BI optimization technique,
Hmm.
so generally I think star schema is more preferable. If you
Okay.
gone through the documentation of Microsoft Power BI,
Okay.
they have also suggested that you should go for the star schema because as per the functionality and the uh, I can say the performance issue you will face if you are not follow the star schema.
Hmm.
So check that once again.
Okay.
So do you know the cardinality?
Yeah.
What is it?
Cardinality means relationship between tables. Between
Okay.
tables. Yeah.
Okay. So when to use one to one, when to use one to many or many to many.
There is one, two. There are four types. So, but we use many to one because in many to one we fact multiple many side is factable, and in single side is dimension table. So that time we use many to one relationships, and one to one that is for fact to factable.
Okay.
Okay.
So do you know advanced analytics and AI in Power BI?
Um, no.
Because it is very trending right now.
Um, you are talking about a fabric.
No, advanced analytics. These are
Sorry.
the features available in Power BI. Say, for example, if you heard about what if parameters in Power BI,
Mm-hmm.
decomposition tree,
Mm-hmm.
or anomaly detection, these are the generally patterns nowadays so trending because nowadays we have to find out the anomalies detection in the data sets. So Power BI deals with the advanced analytics tools.
As of now, I don't know about this.
Okay,
Sorry.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. So do you know any data governance and security in Power BI?
Yeah, we use row level security. Uh,
Correct. Mm-hmm.
yeah. So this it ensures that each users can see only the data they are authorized to use. There are two types: static and dynamic. So, static roller security is based on static rules, which does not change over time,
Mhm.
and dynamic security roller security is based on dynamic that changes over time. We can say that.
Correct. Correct.
Yeah.
You have also mentioned some ETL you have done on Power BI.
Hmm.
So what is ETL?
It is query editor,
No.
extract, transform, and load.
Yes, but how you can extract and transform?
So we have to extract data from the data source. From main source we have to take it, that is called extract. We have to transform the data, like
Mhm.
we have to change data types. So what would change, what changes we can do on data set, like cleaning before loading in into the Power BI.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So take the again real-time scenario.
Hmm.
I have JSON file, okay, with me, and it is stored on cloud, say platform like AWS or Azure.
Okay.
Okay, and now I want to connect the JSON to Power BI.
Okay.
So do you aware of JSON format?
No, I am not that much aware.
Okay, if you don't know the JSON format, you can't connect it. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so this question is invalid for you because you must aware of JSON format. Nowadays, it is very useful to connect the JSON to Power BI because if the live data connection is a web series, okay, or a website, I can say, so you have to use the JSON format to connect to the Power BI to
Okay.
take the live data from the websites. Okay, so
Okay.
remember this because
So,
it is
yeah.
very trending nowadays. Okay.
Yeah.
My next question is, do you know date diff function DAX query?
Date difference, yes, I know about. I have seen that. I haven't worked, but I know that date difference. We have to I guess I have. We have to calculate the date difference. Means we have to minus it with last date to current date, I guess.
Mm, partially correct. Okay. So we will take out to the relationship. So do you know user relationship in
Yeah,
Power
it
BI?
is used with when there are two types of relationships, like active and inactive.
Mm-hmm.
So if the we have to use inactive relationship, that is shown in dotted lines, and that we want to use it currently, so we have to use relationship function.
Uh, Again, partially correct answer. Generally, when to use user relationship function that you have to learn. Okay.
When to
Uh,
learn,
you
when we
explain only
have.
relationship. You explain only relationship of Power BI. Okay. It is a one of the function DAX function called user relationship.
Relationship, yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
again, this is very important thing generally used in Power BI.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know DAX operators?
Tax operators. DAX functions and DAX operators. I'm confused in DAX operators and DAX functions.
Okay. Okay. Last question. So
Yeah,
I have a data set in which I have name of the employee,
yeah,
date of birth of the employee,
yes.
and the third column you have to construct in Power BI called age. You have to calculate the age of the employee by
Hmm.
using the date of birth. So
Cal-
how you will calculate column and you will get the age of the employee directly.
by using date of birth.
Hmm. You have two columns. First is name of employee
Yeah.
and second is date of birth. And you want to add third column from Power BI called age. So how you will calculate the age with the help of date of birth?
I haven't, sorry, I haven't worked on this, so I don't know. Is
But
it
it is very
like
easy.
a condition column? Yeah.
No, no, it's just a calculated column. It's very easy because you have done a lot of research on data sets.
Yeah.
So you must aware of things, how to calculate the age.
To calculate age by date of birth. Hmm.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Sneha. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah.
You can leave, Sneha.
Yeah, thank you.